RV. I know when I first started doing the RV, I really wanted to watch videos on how people organize them because I just didn't know what to expect. And so I really appreciated those videos. So we're going to add on to it. We're going to start with a tour of the outside with all the little outside compartments. So this first one is just our propane tank. All right, our next one is where we kind of keep some of our tools. So we got a toolbox, we got a crowbar, some other things usually go in there too. Right here is our big outside compartment. This is usually where we're going to store our camping chairs, our rug, any of our outdoor toys like sand toys, canopy, cooking stove. We can access this one through underneath the master bed, but we don't do that too often. The kids use that more as a climbing spot than anything. All right, if we come around this way, underneath the slide out, we have quite a few compartments. The first one is going to be our electrical hookups and our surge protector. This next one is just our drain outlets. It's our gray tank and our black tank. I'm not going to show you guys those ones. All right, our next spot is going to be more tools. Okay, some of our smaller tools that we keep in our boxes. We also have some paint. As we were renovating our RV, we noticed that quite a few of the spots we painted, the paint scrapes off easily. So this allows me to touch it up, keep it cute. All right, our next large one is going to be where we keep our freshwater hose. We have our black tank hose. We have some stands for the black tank hose to help it reach the spot where it drains evenly. We also have some gloves and a scraper to help clean our solar panels. Right here is just our generator where we can access the generator. All right, over here, we just kind of put the headlights right here because we didn't have another spot to put them at the moment. But this is mainly where we keep our life vests and our wetsuits for swimming. Right here we have a TV, which we haven't really used yet, but it's nice to have that there in case the opportunity arises. And then right here we keep our propane heater in case it gets cold. We have our s'mores maker, shovels, more like odds and ends. This compartment's pretty neat because in this RV we have a way to access it right here by the stairs. It just slides open and we can grab anything out that we want to. All right, we're gonna go inside now. All right, the first spot we have right here is this cubby by the door. This is where we're gonna keep our hats. We have our bags for shopping, and then we have a bunch of cleaning supplies. We also like to keep Mario's leashes right there so they're easy to grab. All right, as we come in, right here we have our couch, which does fold out into a bed. We unfortunately discovered after we bought it that it's not quite the same green that I wanted, and it also collects grass and dirt really easily, and it's not easy to get off. So that's why we kind of have a blanket over it at the moment. Up above the couch, we have the kids' schooling supplies. So we have workbooks, notebooks, folders, and so on. And we'll gain more once they actually start doing their schooling in probably a couple weeks. All right, up here is the loft, which the boys really love and use as their bed most of the time. You can see right now they're playing their games. They keep their books, some electronic stuff like the DVD player stuff. Underneath is kind of Mario's area. He likes having his bed in between the two front seats. We have his little food container, which keeps his snacks and foods. Right here is going to be our kitchen table. The kitchen table has one drawer that pulls out, and this is going to be art supplies. So it does have some of my painting stuff to touch up the walls. It has the boys' markers, Play-Doh, games, things like that. And it's pretty unorganized at the moment, which you'll find most drawers are unorganized. Up above is going to be our electronics drawers. So we have little containers that we keep cords in. Okay, to try to keep it organized, but it's not very organized at the moment. They keep their games, computers, things that we'll also use for filming videos or for the boys' schooling. All right, as we come this way, we enter the kitchen. We have our Instapot up here. In the sink, when we're done with dishes, we just kind of put them in there till we get to wash them. Up here we have our actual dishes, so bowls, ice maker, cups, plates. We don't have very many dishes. We figured we don't want the dishes stacking up, so if we don't keep very many, we'll actually wash them. Alright, on the counter we have this cutting board from IKEA, which fits really nicely over the stove. We saw lots of people suggest this because it gives you more counter space and it just looks really nice. Alright, underneath we have our silverware, utensils, spatulas, things like that, and kind of odds and ends like lighters, tape. Right here is a little bit of an odd shape and we weren't sure what to make of it, so we kind of just stick our mats under here, and then we have Tupperware, sandwich bags, cleaning supplies. Right here we have our bigger pots and pans. We have our dish rack for drying the dishes up there. Over here we have food pantry. So over the door we have breads in boxes. Up here we have bagged foods, little cereals, chips, snacks. In these little ones we have more of the pantry staples, peanut butter, syrup, little bagged goods, and cans. Alright, right here we have our stickers that the boys have been adding on. So each state we get to, they add a sticker. Right here is probably one of my favorite spots. This door we painted chalkboard black so we can write on it. We also bought this from IKEA, which is really neat because it's magnetic. So I got these clips that clip chalk maps, things like that. And this is kind of where I keep track of our meals for the week. Alright, the last thing I want to kind of show you guys in the kitchen is we keep the dog bowls right here. My sister-in-law suggested getting one of these mats and it's been wonderful. It lets us have the water and food out during our drives and we haven't had any accidents yet with those. Right here we have a collapsible trash can, which is kind of neat. We can choose what size we want to have it. So this size is perfect because it fits perfectly right there, out of the way, and the fridge can still open. Alright, next we have the boys' beds. They each get one of their own beds. So up here's Ivan's bunk bed because he loves cats. Underneath is Jason's, which has pandas. It's kind of hard to see. He loves pandas. Alright, each boy got to have one basket and one bucket. The basket has their books and larger toys, and each bucket has their smaller toys that would kind of fall through the holes in the basket. The neat thing about this is underneath Jason's bed, we found some extra storage that was being wasted. So my sister drilled some holes in this, and we can actually lift this up, and we have extra bedding under there, so when it gets colder we'll have extra bedding that we can access. Alright, we'll go into the bedroom now. Alright, I have another one of these neat things from IKEA. This is more where my to-do list goes, calendar, keep track of where we need to go and what we need to do. Right here we have our clothing. So we saw lots of people suggest that you roll your clothes, and that's the best way to store as many clothes as possible. So we roll all the clothes. This top one's my shirts, then it goes my pants, then my socks, underwear, and jammies. Each boy over here gets a drawer for their shirts and for their pants. So these are Ivan's, these are Jason's, and then I gave them one down here for their socks and underwear. My husband gets the two large drawers under here, so he has one for shirts and one for pants, and we'll see where he keeps his underwear and socks in a minute. Alright, in this part of the dresser we have the boys' jammies. These jammies are really comfy and warm for them. They don't fit well in these drawers, so we decided just to hang them up. We also have our jackets and my dresses. We also kind of keep some of our extra shoes under there as well. Nice little spot for them. Alright, if we turn around this way, we have a bunch of storage above the bed. Right here I keep my extra makeup. The next drawer is some more electronics. I would have kept this with the other electronics, except this drawer doesn't fit and I liked it in these drawers. So we have GoPro stuff, we have our printable camera, so on and so forth. Next drawer is medicine that didn't fit in the medicine cabinet in the bathroom, and you'll see in a minute there wasn't much room, and we like to be prepared when we have little boys that get sick and hurt all the time. We also have some towels. These are our bathing towels. We try to keep those as clean as possible and not use them too much. Alright, this is where my husband keeps his underwear and socks. It just works out better for him that way to easily ground them out. And then right here is where we keep dog stuff. So we have a whole basket full of poop bags, harnesses, outfits, extra things we like for him. On each side of the bed, my husband and I each have a cubby holder, so he keeps like his glasses, cleaners. I usually keep my plants and my candles and my books over there. All right, in the bathroom, we have our medicine cabinet. We keep lots of medicines, we keep vitamins, we keep our toothbrushing and hygiene things in there. I bought these little containers in Walmart, and those have been handy to let things stay in their places and not flop around while driving. Up here we have our toothbrushes, mouthwash, hand sanitizer. Those kind of all just go in the sink when we're driving, and we can show you that later on in a different video. Under here, more odds and ends, more of my hair stuff, wash rags, my husband's mouthwash, things like that. Up here we keep the toilet treatment drops. We have wipes, toilet paper, first aid items. In the shower we have this bag. This is our laundry bag. We found it was easiest just to store it in there since we don't use the shower too often. We keep the cleaning supplies and quarters in here. It's a nice little handy backpack, so when we go to a laundry mats, it's easy for us to carry. We don't have a washer and dryer in here, so we've been doing laundry mats. And then obviously shampoos and conditioners go in there as well. All right, and then the last little bit is, here's our beach towels. These are the towels we use more often, but they are also the ones that get dirty faster. So right here we have a mirror for the boys. Our mirror with the medicine cabinet was too tall for them to see, so I just bought this, got a command strip, and hooked it on there so now they can see. Unfortunately, the last part is our toilet, which is broken. The handle foot pedal kind of broke off, and we're hoping to go to Seattle and find a part for it and get that fixed. All right, I think that's all.